Hey there, I'm Garrett Godot at G Squared Studio, a business where we help small businesses get noticed and grow online. Two things we focus on is building websites for clients and helping them actually utilize those websites to grow their business. So you might be asking yourself, how do I actually truly use a website to help grow my business? Well, there are a few main things you can do, but there is one number one thing you need to do. And that is figure out really what you want people to do on your website. What is the number one goal of your website? If you don't know this piece, then why are you building a website? I quite often get calls from clients who are like, oh, I'm starting a business, I need a website. I'm like, great, what do you want that website to do for your business? And they're like, I don't know, I just need to be online so people can find me. That's great, but once they're on your website, what is that number one thing you want them to do? And that is the thing that needs to be figured out so you can truly have a website that helps grow your business. So let's talk about some of those things that you can do. It's a call to action. Any piece of marketing you ever create for your business, whether it be a rack card, a website, a commercial, it needs to have a call to action, a main piece that we're pushing people to do. Let's talk about some of the common calls to action that people have on their websites that they want the client or the viewer of their website to engage with. A real common one is call me. So many people want their first interaction from a client to be a phone call. Another could be email me. That's a great way to do it. So let's say you are pretty busy and you want to be able to respond to clients on your own time. An email is a much more controllable way to do that. Let's say you're even busier and you want to make sure you qualify or customers qualify themselves before you interact with them. That's a great opportunity to have a form on the website that they fill out and maybe have to put in a little bit more information. You can take this to the next level and have it so they can book an appointment with you. I typically suggest if people are booking an appointment with you, unless they're a repeat customer, it is great to have them fill out a form and qualify them so you're not wasting your time with someone who is not going to be a good fit for you. And then the last piece, which is a great piece of marketing, is gathering someone's email. You can have a website and the whole goal is just to gather emails so you have a longer list and you have more people to market to. Let's dive into each one of those more individually. So phone number, super common, basic, but also extremely effective. This is really for businesses who have decided that the best way to get in touch with them is via a phone call. This quite often works really well for people that are providing services that their client might consider an emergency, such as a tow truck company, or potentially a dentist, or potentially a massage therapist even, or something where, or a plumber or an electrician, something where someone is having a major crisis in their world and it needs to be solved immediately. They are going to want to pick up the phone and give you a call. So that is a great focus for call to action on businesses where you could potentially be dealing with people or your clients are in such a strong pain point, they're going to want to reach out to you immediately. Let's talk about email for a second. So email is a little bit more passive. It is a format where people can just put in an email and send it to you. So this is a pretty common one. Typically, if they want to receive an email, we quite often implement a form on the website. And let's talk about that. So again, the beautiful thing with a form is you can have a client go through a couple more steps to then get in touch with you. It helps them, honestly, it helps them sell themselves a little bit that they really are needing your service. And it helps you be able to filter through who you reach back out to and who you set up your meetings for. So let's talk about meetings real quick. So I actually have on my site the ability for you or anyone to go click on the lower hand corner and then set up a 10-minute meeting. I actually don't put a lot of filters on this currently because it's just a 10-minute meeting, and I am very willing to give 10 minutes of my time to most any business owner or entrepreneur that I think I could help. And even if I don't know them yet, and even if I'm not a good fit for them, pretty much 100% of the time I have a 10-minute meeting with a client or a potential client, they come away with some knowledge, some gain from that meeting, and I feel good about providing that. Again, even if we decide that we're not the right fit and that they should go find someone else to potentially work with, or I suggest to them or connect them with someone else that's a better fit or maybe a better place for them to start down their marketing journey. And then the last one, which is a great one that should be on most everyone's website, and that is to gather email. And the way to do this is by creating a sales funnel. You might have heard of sales funnels, and I'm not going to dive into this super deep. I'm just going to stay surface level. This is where we have other elements of our marketing that we do on a regular basis via emails to promote products that we're creating, or to promote other elements of the business or opportunities for potential clients. And to grow that list, because the more people you have, the higher percentage you are to get a conversion every time you send out an email, the better it is. So the first thing you want to do is, well, let's talk about what not to do actually. What a lot of people do, and what I see out there oh so often, is you land on a website, and I'm sure you've experienced this. You land on a website and there's a pop-up in your face all of a sudden. It's like, sign up for our newsletter. And you haven't even got to know the business yet. You don't even know what they do. You don't even know if you trust them. Why would you give your email to someone that you don't even know yet or trust? What I really recommend doing is creating a lead magnet. A lead magnet is a free piece of value that you're giving away. So let's say you're an electrician and you want to market to more potential customers. If you put out some regular content about being an electrician and how people can monitor their homes and make sure that they are keeping their homes safe via their electric box and GFI plugs and things like that, you can create a simple download that could be valuable to them to go open up their electrical box, not all the way, but just the cover, and look at the labels and have them go through a test to figure out what kind of switches they have, make sure the GFIs work, and create a system for them that could be really valuable to them. That way, in the future, when they go, oh, we're actually having an electrical issue, or if this piece of content that you provided for them shows them that they have an issue, they're much more likely to reach out to you because you've just created trust for them. And you've gathered their email. You say, hey, I'm going to provide this awesome piece of document for you, or video, or piece of content that will help teach you to be smarter in your home with your electrical system. Just give me your email and I'll send it off to you. That way it's a nice, smooth, simple transaction. You gather the email, add it to your list, so then you can market to them in the future. You're providing value for them. And then again, when they're ready to take that next step or really hire someone to do some electrical service, why would they not choose you? Why would they not choose the person that has already helped them tremendously for free? So those are the main elements that we typically utilize on a website for a call to action. And that is, again, the number one thing you need to have is, what do you want people to do on your website? Do you want them to give you a phone call, shoot you an email, fill out a form, set up an appointment, or you gather their email by giving them a valuable piece of content? This is a very basic level of how to make a business, or how to how to have a website help your business grow. But if you're not doing this on your website, you need to reevaluate and figure out what is that number one thing you want people to do, and make sure it's highlighted in the appropriate places on the website so you can have a website that truly helps your business grow. I hope you got value from this video. If so, please feel free to subscribe, and I hope you have a great day and great success. Thank you.